Hi everyone, this is Selvi. Today's topic is related to product backlog. In our previous episode, we have discussed about product vision, and product roadmap. Product backlog is more related with all these topics. Anything that delivers a value is called as product. Product vision is nothing but why are we creating the product, to whom we are creating the product, what is the benefit that we are delivering with the product. This is product vision. Product roadmap is something that will give the details about goals, timelines, release details, and the overall progress over a period of time of the product. So now first, what is product backlog? Product backlog is a list of prioritized work items. Three keywords here. One is work item, second one is priority, third one is list. Work items in the product backlog is always aligned with the product vision. This is one key factor to remember. The second key factor is product backlog gets the release details from the product roadmap. So this is the relation between these three. Now let's understand with a simple example of product backlog, product vision alignment, getting release details from product roadmap, how this is happening with a simple example. Then we will discuss more about product backlog. And I also talked about three keywords. Product backlog is a list of prioritized work items. List, priority, work item, three keywords. Okay, now let's get to a very simple example. In my home, we usually get fruits. Okay, there is no specific day in which we will be getting fruits. We will be getting fruits whenever there is a need, whenever we feel like, okay, this season is good for this fruit, let's get this fruit. So it's like a activity that anytime it will happen based on the need. And when we go out, we see fresh fruits, we will be getting that. And after getting that, we used to keep it in the fruit basket. So our vision on this particular work is only one thing. Why are we doing that? To eat healthy fruits. Who all are the target audience? My family members. What is the benefit that we are getting? A very healthy lifestyle by having good healthy fruits. So our vision is very clear. We want to maintain a healthy lifestyle by eating good fruits. In alignment to this, we are getting fruits and filling our fruit basket. So our fruit basket will not get any items like burger, potato chips, or any fried items because they are not aligned to our product vision. Got the relation of one? Okay. Now let's get to those three words. Work items, priority, and list. After getting the fruits and we fill it in the fruit basket, we fill generally in the order what we should take first, we will be filling it. How we know what should be taken first? We will be seeing what is the quality of the fruit and what is the stage, whether it's ready to eat and how many days it will be available. It can be consumed today. According to that priority, we will be keeping it on top. Like out of 10 apples, 2 are in a situation, okay, we should complete it in another 2 days because it's really ready to eat. If we miss these 2 days, it may spoil. So what we will do, just to ensure that we are taking that first, we will keep it at the top, which is nothing but ready to eat. We will keep it at the top based on the priority of the items. And in the fruit basket, there are different fruits, right? I said I got apple one day and orange one day, grapes one day. Like that, I got on several days, several set of fruits. So the fruit basket is filled with different fruits like apple, orange, grapes. This is nothing but the product backlog. Product backlog is a list of prioritized work items. Work items are different variety of work items. Apple, orange, grapes. User story, technical depth, spike. You will have different varieties. And as how we are keeping based on the priority, like whether ready to eat, what is the current situation of the fruit, current quality, according to that we will be keeping on top of the basket. Similar way, when we have the complete clarity and we want to prioritize it because it is very much urgent to be executed or implemented so that it should go in the immediate release, that will be kept on top of the list of the product backlog. Fruit basket, product backlog. Work items, different variety of fruits. Prioritized list, ready to eat items on top. Are we able to correlate these two things with a simple example now? Now there is one more catch. Product roadmap is going to share the release details. Similar way, according to the condition of the fruit, we will be setting this fruit should be completed within another 1 week because otherwise it may get spoiled. Let's complete all these grapes so soon, otherwise it may not be good to eat. Accordingly, we will be setting the timeline. Similar way, accordingly we will be getting the release details and associate that with the work items on the product backlog for release. When I am purchasing the fruits, the shopkeeper is telling me these fruits are really good, but try to complete within 1 week. Otherwise, there is a huge chance that you may waste it. So, what is the timeline I am keeping? 1 week for my apples. So, what I will be doing? I will be ensuring that will be on top of the list because it should be completed. As well, I know that the timeline is 1 week. Similar way, the release detail is getting shared like from the shopkeeper. Similar way, we are getting the details from the product roadmap and setting that release details with the associated work items. So, product backlog is a list of prioritized work items. Like the fruit basket, which is having different fruits, and we are keeping the fruits that are ready to eat under the priority on top of the basket. The shopkeeper is giving us the guidance. Please use these fruits in so and so time, which is nothing but the timeline or the release that he is sharing to complete the fruits from the basket. Similar way, product roadmap is sharing the release details to the work items on the product backlog. My vision is very clear that I need to lead a healthy lifestyle by eating good fruits. Similar way, the product vision serves the details that are aligned to the product backlog. We should not deviate from that. So, I think this example would have helped us to understand about the product backlog. Now, let's try to understand in reality, in software development process, how this product backlog gets evolved. Like how every day I'm going to the market and purchasing the fruits. Similar way, product owner collect the requirements from our client or customers. Product owner knows the product vision completely. So product owner knows what are the items that are aligned to the product vision should be taken care in the product backlog. So he or she ensures all the details that are collected from the client as requirements are going inside the product backlog as different work items. Product backlog complete responsibility is with product owner. But there are cases where technical debts, spikes are sometimes created by the technical architect or technical lead, but it is always a good practice that one person, that is nothing but the product owner, owns the product backlog. If anything that needs to be updated, a spike or technical debt should be shared to the product owner so that he or she can update the same on the product backlog. When the product backlog is getting created, all the items are kept in unprioritized, unarranged way. But after knowing the release details, after getting the complete clarity on the priority, the items that should go first out of the product backlog should be placed on the top of the list. Anytime, product backlog should not allow any work items that deviate from the product vision. And product backlog has 4 important characteristics also to maintain, that is nothing but deep. D stands for detailed, E for estimated, one more E for emergent, and P for prioritized. When we say detailed, every work item in the product backlog should have complete details so that any user can understand what is the actual requirement or functionality that the customer or client is looking for. Until and unless it is not providing the complete details, it is very hard for the team to understand what is the actual requirement that is hidden in that work item. It is not only the requirement that is lying in the work item, it is also helping us to estimate certain things like releases and milestones, because whenever we are getting the release details from the product roadmap, it is associated with these work items. Like for example, work item 1, 2, 3 should go for version 1 release, 4, 5, 6 should go for version 2, 13, 29, 37 work items should go for version 3. It can be in any order, but only thing is the releases and the clarity and the priority which are high should be on the top of the list. So in addition to the detail, all the work items in the product backlog should have the next characteristic, which is called as the estimation. That should be something like all the work items are able to be estimated, so that we should be able to plan our milestones, releases, any kind of timelines accordingly. So for team members to estimate in high level, it is very important that all the items related to the work items are completely available in a detailed way. The next one is E stands for emergent. All the work items in the product backlog should allow product owner to update the information at any time. The reason being, it is a dynamic list. The product backlog is a dynamic set of information according to the current market trend, according to the sales information, according to the customer or client need. There will be things getting emerged or evolved during a period of time. According to that, there are also chances priority may go high or low. And there are chances some of the work items may be removed. The reason being, the topics are no more relevant to the current market. So the third E is all about emergent. Fourth option or the fourth characteristic of the product backlog is prioritized. It should be in a way that we should be able to prioritize the product backlog. So we do have all the information, and according to the release details, what we receive from the product roadmap, we should be in a position to ensure that what is the priority. And also it is important that it should be ordered with the help of the value that it is delivering. So the work items that deliver high business value should be always at the top, and they should hold high priority, and they should be able to deliver much more value for that product. Similar way, if the business value of the particular functionality is low, then obviously the priority also should be low, and it should be at the bottom of the list. So that is the reason why we call product backlog is the list of prioritized work items, where high priority work items are available at the top of the list and low priority work items are at the bottom of the list. When we say high priority, it is all about delivering high business value, and when we say low priority, it is all about delivering low business value. So for all these things, we should understand what is the business value and how to bring the priority to those work items based on the value delivery. So these all are the 4 characteristics of the product backlog. In a nutshell, it is deep, detailed, estimate, emergent, and priority. We should be giving all the work items in a detailed way. It should be in a position to estimate. When we say estimate, this estimate helps us to define our release and timelines as well of the product. Third one, emergent. Emergent is all about it should be in a position that any work item of the product can undergo changes with respect to value addition based on the market study, sales requirements. According to any changes, these options, these work items also can be changed. And the last one is priority. High business value, high priority, low business value, low priority. So high priority values or the work items will be on top of the list with high level of details so that it can be picked up early and can be delivered at the immediate release. Whereas low business value work items are available at the bottom of the list of the product backlog, and they hold low business value, and they will be delivered at the later period of the product. So this is what I want to share about the product backlog. I hope this episode would have helped many of you in understanding product backlog completely. Thanks everyone for listening. Stay tuned.